up, gatherers? Man, we are in Richmond, Virginia right now. We're at an Airbnb, and there's a nice little backyard. And I was all set up back there. There's a little table for my whiskey. I brought out a little chair. Was ready, and then the next door neighbor started mowing his lawn. Now, it's a very small lawn, so it could be that he's done it in a little bit. Maybe we'll go back outside. That would be nice. But for now, we're hanging. We're hanging inside. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Thanks for joining me. Man, I just came from a meeting with some of the Ramble volunteer captains and generals, and I'm so inspired by the work that the Rally Sound and the Ramble is doing this summer. It is amazing. It is amazing what I get to be a part of. Totally inspiring. I've also received some pretty incredible pictures of the mountain happening. Sorry about that. Where the Ramble is going to be happening. And it looks incredible. We had just kind of created our festival grounds last summer, for those of you who were rambling with us in person. And it had been a streak of like super rainy weather, and everything was like muddy, and the grass didn't really have a chance to grow. It is like, I mean, it looks like a golf course right now. It is unbelievable. And of course, our Ramble team gets stronger and better every single year. And it's just, anyways, I thought I would start off tonight's gathering with a leftover from request night last week, but also one dedicated to our team at the Ramble and what they're creating. Choose me, but don't forsake me. Pick me up, but please don't break me. Leaves they blow like ashes, and our lives they burn like flashes. I may never flow and mystify. I won't glow like a burnt Montana sky, but I will try. Stuck my toe on a sandy beach. I see things at a reach. Sometimes I crawl and cram. Always will be where I am. I move slow through a cherry rhubarb pie. I won't glow like a burnt Montana sky, but I will try. Build it up on sacred ground. Here I go, oh here I go. Gonna build it up on sacred ground. Here I go, here I go. Sometimes when I turn the station, to my elation. Sometimes when I step away, that may never grow to catch your eye. And I won't glow like a burnt Montana sky, but I will try. Will try. I will try. Hey, for those of you just wandered in, happy Tuesday. It is nice to be here with you. Now I figure some of our Ramble leaders are probably online, and maybe not all of y'all. They've been hanging and chatting about Ramble logistics for the last hour or so. Maybe some of them are just stopping in for a little bit. Maybe they have other commitments. And so I thought, as I do have one exciting thing on the agenda, exciting for me. I don't know if it's exciting for you, but it's exciting for me. You know, these days, I do not, I just don't get a lot of time to write songs. It's hard because the ideas keep coming, and but just a window to immerse and quiet the world around. Those windows get more and more infrequent, or shall I say non-existent for the most part. 2 nights ago, we were on Long Island, and we didn't have a crazy long way to drive to get to New York City for last night's show. By the way, New York last night, man, for those of you who were there, thank you so much. That was so much fun. We play, and for those of you who have seen us at the City Winery in Boston, right, there's a City Winery in New York City, the original City Winery, as a matter of fact, and we do not play in the big room in New York. We play at a tiny little room. It holds about, 100, 150 people. It's a little small space. But man, it was just, it was just, when we come in, there's just such great energy. It was awesome. It was awesome. And further supports my belief and contention that really the audience size does not matter. It really does not matter. Some of the most magical nights that I've ever had as a musician have been in very, very small settings. And some of the most magical moments have been with you right here with nobody around except us and our little computer screens. So there. We played in Long Island the night before. That was a great night. And then the night before that, we were in Asbury Park, which was off the hooks. It's so much fun to see such fun stuff happen. And we packed the Wonder Bar in Asbury Park, and it was a crazy wild night, which is great. A lot of times these days they're booking us in theaters and nice fancy spaces and places with great sound, but every once in a while, man, it's so much fun to play at a rock club where people are just standing and dancing and singing. And that was what was going on in Asbury Park. And it is so exciting to be down there at this place that is such a vibrant music scene, and to have a rock club just filled with people singing our songs right back to us. It was awesome. The night before that, we were way up on the coast of Maine, close to where I live with my girls. We were supporting the Maine Coast Fishermen's Association up there, raising money for the fishermen, and that was great too. So it's been a great first half of this little 8-show run, 9-show run. It's been awesome. Tomorrow night we are here in Richmond at an awesome, cool little club called the Tin Pan. After that, we are at the Philly Folk Festival. We are super excited to be playing there. And after that, where are we? We're in Annapolis, Maryland, at Ram's Head, famous legendary club there that we have got to headline once before last summer, and it was a blast. And then we finished up our little run in Biddeford, Maine, back up in Maine. I know, routing wise, it doesn't make much sense, but it works for us. So anyways, the point to all of this was we finished our show in Long Island, and we got back, and it was getting late, and I just felt like I had to do some writing. Partially inspired by the fact that we are going back into the studio in Austin, Texas, to work with producer Gordy Quist of the band of Heathens. We're going to be headed back there for two kind of chunks, for 2 sessions in the end of September and the beginning of October. It will amount to about 10 days in the studio, and we're gonna try and keep chunking on the next album. We had such an amazing time. Part of it right now is the process of kind of picking out songs, thinking about songs, thinking what this album is going to look and feel like, and part of that is, as a songwriter, right, especially some of the songs that I've been kind of excited about are unfinished right now. And so, I was up till about 4 a.m. Not smart practice when you're trying to catch up on sleep while being on tour from being a daddy. But I think those are the only options. I think those are the only options I got these days. And so there's a song idea that I was working on, and I've had in my head for a little while. I had some notes written down. I had some rough musical concepts written down, and it was just nice to be able to sit at the expense of my exhaustion level and write for a while. So I'm gonna try this new song out for you, even though it's not finished, right? Sometimes, and I've talked about this a lot with y'all, I've talked about, right, how, right, when I go to a museum, maybe there's a feature on a painter or something, or an artist, right? And I love looking at their finished works, but my favorite room at the exhibit is always when I get to see their sketches. To me, the sketches, I almost always feel more from the sketches than I do from the paintings or the finished products. And right, because it is just like this direct conduit from the artist feeling something and trying getting it out, and maybe it's not exactly what the artist wants to be communicating yet, but it's just you just get to see that process a little bit. And so I'm gonna share a sketch with you. I've played this song after that night's session. I played this song probably 5 or 6 times. For some of the bandies. One for our opener last night, Miss Emily. And each time I've played it, I have tweaked it a little more. I was doing that. We pulled in at about 5 o'clock or 5:30 this evening, and I just took out the computer and the guitar because I knew I wanted to share with you, and I played through it, and there's still changes each time I play it that I need. it needs to be honed in a little bit. And I might have some questions for you after I share it, but I'm just gonna share it at this stage at least, and you know, maybe you can help me take it over the finish line. Watching my family on Thanksgiving Day, those times when I failed, as I'm walking away, feelings so strong, but it's just so hard to say all the right things at the right time. The last snow that's melting with the first spring sunshine, hearing her laughter, knowing she's mine, the sweet ache inside as I watch that sunset. I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. Driving the back roads slowly through my hometown, when the tough job's been finished, that last look around, the moment that's passed, but I just never found all the right words at the right time. That last chapter read slow as I savored the end, that secret glance shared with my oldest friend, the campfire blazing down inside my chest. I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. I'm searching for words they haven't made yet. On my skin when her love has been spent, the money's all gone, we're not sure where it's went. The love that I've known mixed with all my regrets. No alarm needed as I drift off to sleep. The first autumn leaves crackling under my feet, laughing out loud with someone I meet in the right place at the right time. The shake of the hand before the battle begins, the loosening of my shoulders, a half a glass and the rush down my spine as I'm placing that bet. I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. Looking back through it, time it has flown, remembering that last hang and wishing I'd known the smell of Mom's kitchen, all the good things we've made, the feel of my daughter asleep on my chest, holding on to this moment before I forget. I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. I am searching for words that I was playing that one too hard. I broke a nail. Thank you for the claps and thank you for the love. Appreciate that. Oh man, I really messed up my nail. Setless Scott needs a song title. I don't blame you, brother. I think it's gonna be Searching for Words That They Haven't Made Yet. It's a long title. That's the problem with that title. But I'm not sure if any other title will do. It could just be maybe Searching for Words. But I don't know. It doesn't feel as strong. But it was a concept that I've been thinking about a lot, right? It's like, I mean, that's essentially what artists do. And that's what right, we feel all these things in our lives. And the words that we have to communicate those feelings, they're so simple compared to the complexity of the things that we really feel. Sometimes I feel like our feelings, our perspective on ourselves, sometimes it's hard to understand it and it's hard to express it because the right words don't exist. You know, happy and sad just don't fucking cover it. And I was just thinking that, like, right? There's so many moments where I'm feeling so many things at the same time. And those things don't exist separately. They play off of each other. Right? I mean, I don't know. I had a good high school experience. Not everybody did, right? But there was, you know, I remember the feeling, right? Graduating, driving out of school on that last day. So excited for the road ahead, knowing I was gonna miss a lot about the road behind. I mean, even if you had a bad experience in high school, the idea that you graduated and you're moving on, right? That's complicated. How do you express the feeling of driving away from that campus, right? Right? Excited for the future. Proud that you made it through by the skin of your teeth. How do you describe the first time that you drove off from home onto new horizons, right? How do you describe those things? But really, every moment in our life, I think, can be boiled down to a lot of complicated things turning around in the sea there, and so it's interesting. I wanted, you know, I locked into that, searching for words that they haven't made. And really, that's just another way for, right, trying to express the experience of being human in the midst of a chaotic world, in the midst of a very short and fleeting life. Anyways, so that's a new one. Should we go back to some of your leftovers from our request night the other day? That'd be nice. What do you have? I'm looking at them right now. Ooh, yeah. It's late night, dance with a raven under the moonlight. I chase my soul and it seemed like a curious haven. Will it take me down, take me down? Store. I got a taste, want some more. Bring the boys, let the fire start. Then the girls come to break our hearts. I wanna live, I wanna seize the day. I turn around, ain't a wise one say it's late night. Dance with the raven under the moonlight. Chase my soul and it seemed like a curious haven. Will it take me down, take me down now? Yeah. In the hours when the bells don't toll, wanna dance, wanna lose control. Feel it burning inside my chest. It gets the feeling I lie back. I wanna live, I wanna seize the day. But in the darkness I find my way. It's late night. Ooh, I dance with the rainbow under the moonlight. Chase my soul and it seemed like curious haven. Will it take me down, take me down? Well, it's late night. I dance with the raven, yeah. Under the moonlight and day. I chase my soul and it seemed like a curious haven. Will it take me down, take me down? Things with the raven. Cheers. I'll tell you what, it's strange to play a song that requires finger picking when I'm missing a fingernail. Now, don't be too grossed out. I mean, I'm not literally missing my fingernail, but you can, if you look closely, you see the middle finger. While on tour, I'll try to sneak away, and it's a 5-minute job. At any nail salon, I have them like put an thick acrylic nail on these 3 fingers, and I use that for finger picking. And anyways, too much information, too gross. Some people get grossed out by fingernails for some reason. I guess they're kind of gross. interesting, like I'm a unique guitarist, I guess I would say, in that I like to finger pick. I like to use a thumb pick too. So when I'm using my fingers, I also often use a pick on my thumb. And so I can use these three fingers. And the thumb. I keep the bass line with my thumb, and I can play melodies with my fingers. But I also just as often use a normal flat play pick where to just strum. And I don't know, I would probably be a better guitarist if I just stuck with one and tried to master that one style. But that kind of logical approach to music has often escaped me. So, I got to play this song. This is on our leftovers list as well from last week's request night. And I got to sing this song in New York and in Asbury Park with Miss Emily, and it was super, super fun. She has such a beautiful voice. It is fun to sing duets with her. It's called Taking Off. Your daddy told you would rise above run-down shadows of this town you love. But bussing tables seems to pay their bills. Your mama's legacy, your test of will. You're a ragtop angel, you're amazing grace. Time to gamble on the life we chase. Take a last look out on turn the key and we're gone. Who cares if one day there'll be hell to pay? We got miles to go. I will drive it slow. We are taking off today. We're taking off. I always knew you'd be the girl for me. Went on about the places that you'd one day see. Months and years can flash like fireflies, till all you're left with is the passing time. You're a ragtop angel, you're amazing grace. Time to gamble on the life we chase. Let's look her down, turn the key and we're gone. Who cares if Monday there'll be hell to pay? We got miles to go, and now we'll drive it slow. You're taking off today, taking off. I've had notions about this skeleton town. One lucky stone could blow the whole place down. There you're standing with your eyes like mine. Dare it all to take us down this time. Let's look at on, turn the key and we're gone. Monday there'll be hell to pay. We got miles to go and we'll drive it slow, and we are taking home today. Taking home, na 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 hey, na 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 hey, na 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 hey, 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 na 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 hey, na 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 hey, na 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 hey. We're taking home. Cheers. You want to know something kind of fun that I'm doing this week? I am assigning collaborations or organizing collaborations with all the different Ramble artists. Super, super fun. You may not know this, but I'm going to tell you this. I don't know if it's been announced on the website or it's been announced officially, but Chad Hollister is going to be joining us as a late addition to the Ramble. Now, he will not be coming down with his band this year. We kind of, he kind of tugged on my sleeve the other day and was like, hey, man, I just realized that I'm freed up and I'd love to be a part of the Ramble. And we had already announced the lineup and we'd already kind of set the schedule, but that's not quite how it works with the Ramble, and that's not how it works with our community, right? And so I said, well, hey, man, we may not have a traditional spot left, but God, I would love you to be a part of the Ramble this year. And I know our fans and gatherers would love to have you be a part of the Ramble this year. And so Chad is going to be like our kind of unofficial MC for the Ramble, which I think is perfect for him. He's going to be making a bunch of announcements from stage. He's going to be sharing some songs throughout the day, just acoustic. He's going to be playing music with us. For those of you who haven't been to a Ramble before, for those of you joining us tonight who may not be regular gatherers or maybe new gatherers, the Ramble is a festival that we host every single year dedicated to putting an end to veteran homelessness. It is underground. It is as grassroots and underground as a festival can be. It is run by an army of about 200 volunteers that come together to put it together. None of us actually know how to put a festival together, but we all figure it out while we're there. And we have created a festival ground on the side of a mountain. I think it's the most beautiful concert space in all of New England. I am not saying that to sell anything. I am saying that because it's truly what I believe. I think the Ramble is in the prettiest location there is to share music in all of New England. And I've been to Red Rocks. There's nothing quite like playing on the side of a mountain cliff overlooking a valley about, right? What is it? It's probably about 6,500 feet above sea level. But as far as the Ramble goes, it's kind of our own little green version of Red Rocks. It is overlooking Wachusett Valley. It is just amazing. Anyone that wants to come to the Ramble can come for free. I heard that we have a ton of campers this year camping out at the Ramble. That is amazing. By the way, I don't know if I even mentioned the date. It's coming up very soon. That's why I'm talking about it so much. Saturday, August 24th. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And it is, I'm so excited about the artist lineup. All the artists donate their time and their talent and play at the Ramble. And our set, the Adam Ezra Group set at the end of the Ramble, is different than any other set that we play over the course of the year. We collaborate with every other artist that is at the Ramble. Everybody joins us over the course of the night up on the stage, and it's just about as magic as a day can be, I think. How was I talking about all that? I can't remember what got me off on that to begin with. Hey Eddie, looking good to go. Your money's where your math is, and your math is moving slow. You got the kind of work that's ain't the waste away the day. You get a lot about a man by one and does not say. Like apple pie, your inside's soft and sticky, but your outside's kinda dry. Living out the life you thought you'd never ever leave. If I know you got something buried up your sleeve, and you're walking down the streets on the other side, finding all the secrets down in the eye. What's so on me? Pretty free, tried out on the bad stuff, and the good stuff is looking bleak. And if I could, I'd surely like to shake your twisted hand, spread your legend through the street and on across the lane. 'Cause you're walking down the streets of the other side, finding all the secrets that they with some for me, with some for me, yeah, yeah. And you're walking down the street of the other side, finding all the secrets that they with some for me, with some for me, yeah. And you are walking up, yeah, you walking up. Walking down the street on the other side, yeah. Yeah, I hope you all are having a good Tuesday night so far. After the show in New York City, we drove out of the city because we can't afford to stay in the city. We drove down to Rahway, New Jersey, where Alex grew up, and we stayed. Alex and Karina stayed over at Alex's house, and Pocha and I, and Pocha's nephew Antonio, who's touring with us right now, we crashed at a local hotel. We woke up this morning. We ate bagels with the family, and then we rolled down to Virginia. I mean, it's about as easy a travel day as you can hope for in the middle of a tour. Obviously, we're not on stage tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to be at the Tin Pan, right down the road from here in Richmond. So it's always a gift when we can be in one place for 2 nights in a row, right? It's one morning of not having to wake up and pack your bag. I mean, it's the little things when you're on tour a lot, you know. You get to just wake up and have a morning, drive over to the club, play a show, and then just come right back. So we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to being back in Richmond. It's been a number of years since we've been to the Tin Pan in Richmond. I mean, I can't remember. Some of you might know. Before COVID? It feels like it was before COVID the last time we were at the Tin Pan. It feels like not only was it before COVID, or maybe it was right after COVID. I think it was before COVID, maybe. I'm not really sure. But I do know that the last time we were down there, I mean, we were not far away from outnumbering the audience. I feel pretty grateful that the Tin Pan invited us back, and we hear that there's a bunch of people coming out to see us, which makes me so happy, especially on a Wednesday night. That's gonna be super fun. And we are so excited to be making our first ever appearance at the Philadelphia Folk Festival. We are like, I feel like we are in like the AAA league of the Philadelphia Folk Festival. It officially starts on Friday, but they have they have about somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 people camping at the festival. And they have so many campers that they create a concert on Thursday night just for the campers. We hear that is a super fun night. They have invited us to play for the campers. The 2 other artists are sharing the bill that we happen to be super tight friends with. Miss Emily, and for those of you that don't know Miss Emily, I mentioned her a couple times because she's been playing with us a bunch this week. An artist from Canada. I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag right now, okay? Just so you know, this is not. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna just tell you that Ramble 2025, Miss Emily is already on the bill for. She can't be there this summer, and she is so pissed about it, and she says 100% she is in. It's already on her calendar for next summer, so I'm excited about that. The other artist is an artist that grew up in Massachusetts, but she's a Nashville artist these days. Her name is Shanna in a Dress, and she played at last year's Ramble. So it's us 3 artists that are sharing the stage that night, all buddies. So we might do some collaborations, all 3 of us together. I'm not really sure, but it would be really fun. Either way, I am excited to make our debut at the Philadelphia Folk Festival, and then I'm excited to head to Ram's Head in Annapolis right after that on a Friday night. It's gonna be fun. So Ram's Head is like this spot. For those of you not in the Mid-Atlantic area, it is like a famous, like the songwriters, the musicians, everybody has played at Ram's Head. And that it is just the spot. It is not a big spot, but it is, it's one of those places that's got juice in the walls from all the musical history that had been through there. And so we're so happy that they're bringing us back there. And then we finish up our little run up in Biddeford, Maine. We're playing. It's kind of like an outdoor festival kind of a scene. I'm not sure exactly. I should look it up for you so that you know exactly. It's right here. I have my computer open tonight because I needed to read the lyrics for the new song that I wrote. Although, well, I don't think it's working super well. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to look this up for you because I want to get the name of the event right. Well, no, I screwed something up. Okay, it's called River Jam. It's called River Jam, and I think it is like a festival kind of scene. Our friends, the Oshima brothers, are going to be playing with us that night. That's going to be super fun. They opened up for us way up in Damascata about 5 years ago, and they have just been crushing it. We love their music, and we love those guys. So that's going to be that is going to be a super fun Saturday night. So, and then it's kind of like game on, Ramble. Then it's Ramble time. I'm gonna spend some days on Cape Cod with my family. That's gonna be special. On Thursday, I'm gonna show up with the Rally Sound Ramble volunteer crew. We're gonna do sound checks, set up the stage, get everything ready. On Friday, we're doing something incredibly stupid. We are driving 6 hours away to Fairport, New York to play an hour set at the Fairport Music Festival because we fucking love those guys up there. Fairport, New York is right outside of Rochester. For those of you that don't know, they put on an incredible charity festival there dedicated to raising money for the Galazzano Children's Hospital in Rochester. And we are super honored to be a part of that lineup. So we are gonna blaze into Fairport. We're gonna do our best to rock it for everybody that's hanging out. And then we're gonna literally throw our gear in the van and drive right back to the Ramble, where we're gonna wake up bright and early the next morning. For those of you planning to come out to the Ramble on Saturday, August 24th, remember that the music starts early and we are the first band that is gonna be playing that day. I think we are going to hit the stage probably around 10 a.m. and we're gonna do a little acoustic sunrise set. Over the course of the day, I mean, the artists that are playing there are they are amazing. They are amazing. They are our friends. They are gifted, talented people. We have Steve Hartman, who's going to be playing. We've got Haley Reardon, it'll be her first Ramble, but she has opened up for us a handful of times. She's going to blow your minds. She is incredible. I think she's going to be a superstar someday. We've got Kali Loops, Kali Stoddard MRE, or just plain Kali. However you want to call him, he has been to almost as many Rambles as I have at this point, and one of our best musical friends, and I'm so excited he's coming back out to hang with us at the Ramble. After that, our buddy Will Evans is coming down. He can't stay for the whole Ramble because he's got a gig that night, but he wanted to be a part of it, so he's going to come down and play in the afternoon. He is one of the most talented songwriter, performer, artists that I've ever crossed paths with. If you haven't heard him before, I am sure he is going to blow you away. We're so grateful that he wants to be a part of the Ramble this year. After that, a new Ramble artist. And this is the first time, maybe one of the first times this has ever happened, but the next artist that is going to be playing that day is a guy named Josh Joplin, a guy that I actually have never played with before. Usually, the way it works is we only invite artists that we have played with before, right? But man, I've been connecting with Josh about some music stuff lately, and he may join us for some shows in the Midwest later. He's just such a nice guy, and he's got such a kind and beautiful spirit that I just thought he would make a great addition to the Ramble. So I invited him out. I'm really excited about that. I will tell you another secret. He's coming out from, I think it's Indiana. I mean, he's definitely traveling further than any other artist to be at the Ramble. with us that weekend. But rumor has it that Alex and Poche may be joining him for a couple songs. That's going to be super fun. After Josh plays, our buddies Cersei are going to be hitting the stage and tearing it up. I know y'all know who they are and love those guys. We heard actually that they just sold out the City Winery in Boston, the Loft in City Winery in Boston, and they said the house was packed with Ramblers. You guys are so amazing. I love that. And we love those guys, and so we're going to be playing together. We'll probably, they may be the exception to the rule in that we may play more than one song with them during our set, because not only do, there's just a bunch of songs that we like playing together at this point. We've played so many songs out on the road together. We've also written a song together called Last Resistor, and we will definitely be giving that a try at the Ramble for those of you who haven't heard it before. Lastly, a new friend of ours this year, first-time Rambler, a guy named Reed Fole, is going to be taking the stage, this time with his band. This will be my first time that I get to watch Reed play with his band. Now, I have listened to Reed's music. I've been a fan of his songwriting and his person for over 20 years now. Maybe closer to 30 years. I discovered his music when he was playing in a band called Acoustic Junction. I was in high school at the time, and his concert was one of the first concerts I ever went to, actually. One of the first, I would say, Great Woods concerts that I ever went to. When I was in high school, me and my buddies would drive down to Great Woods all the time, which for those of you not in New England, that is like the 20,000 person amphitheater, big amphitheater outside of Boston. And we would see Allman Brothers and Steve Miller and, you know, all the big tours as they would come through every summer. But the first, like, grassroots, it was at a prep school. I think it was at Northfield Mount Herman. And they were having a concert, and they brought in Acoustic Junction. And I got to see Reed Fole play in the middle of a field, and it was awesome. I'm so excited for him to come down. He's crushed it at a couple of the shows that he's opened for us. That's going to be super fun. And then me and my bandies take the stage. Over the course of the Ramble, for those of you that don't know, there will be a ton of stuff going on. We have volunteers running a Ramble canteen. There will be tons of food. There will be tons of camping. There will be a mural that is unfolding over the course of the day. There will be a Ramble auction that I found out today. The silent auction will go live this Friday. So you can start checking out all the incredible things that this community has created to donate to the auction, to be bid on, to raise money for our veterans. Last year, we were able to raise $143,000 for our veteran heroes to help them into safe and dignified housing, and we're gonna beat that fucking number this year. I'm so excited about it. Thank you for listening to me ramble about the Ramble. And I know a lot of y'all have been involved in organizing this year's Ramble and Ramble's past. It is a community unlike anything I have ever witnessed. And I know I always say that. I might not have a lot of credibility, not being very objective about the thing, but I will tell you this. All of the artists that I just listed, and I forgot to mention again, Chad Hollister, who's going to be there throughout the day, playing music, making announcements, hanging with us. Every artist that I come in contact with, every artist that gets to witness you all, they agree with me. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like what you all are creating as a community surrounding this music, and it inspires me every day. So thank you for that. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wounded our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. Maybe look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us, lonely seas, to our arms and the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glass, let us drink to this time that we had. These moments pass lightly and they won't come again. May our lives all bend brightly right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the word when the working is through. Let us drink one to me, let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, knowing seas, to our arms in the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the future, here's to the past. Let us drink one thing slow, let us drink one thing fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. It's been a pleasure gathering with you. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you again soon.